better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Try and get a big stack in my
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for the Panthers.
Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Sit hot.
Jackson, first play, going to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's free to midfield, and he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, here's Jackson. That's another one complete to Mitchell. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. To throw again is Jackson. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing is Jackson. This is intercepted. Picked picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Young into the slide, and he's got a first down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Right back to Hubbard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd and short yardage, Young. That is caught. Finding room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Ready? 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up 3rd and manageable.
In every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a 3rd and manageable, nice decision-making, and took care of it.
Touchdown, Panthers! Adam Thielen, 37 yards. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look at them elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Flush to his right. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ready. 43 rail.
Hubbard going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. To throw, Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Touchdown! Miles Sanders, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. The Young's going to throw for this. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
I'd say they learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
2
Okay, ready?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Chark. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 43. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On 1st and 10, a handoff. Nope, it's a reverse. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there. Get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throw left side on target to Thielen. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to widen their advantage. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
Hey, middle. Hey! Change it.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
13.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Hey, let's go.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Looking to throw, Young. Escaping the pressure right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. It's Young. Open man is Mingo, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Young to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown! DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A play fake. Now Young sliding out of the pocket. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That is caught by Thielen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First down, Young. He'll buy some time right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Young.
They'll air one out deep for Mingo.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Forced out to his left. 20.
Now he's into the clear again.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Just an incredible run from Bryce Young. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead.
So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And quickly, they get to the line.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Panthers' 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Jackson now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 44 yards.
And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, 75 yards.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defense is talking about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Isaiah Likely, 30 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Now Young fakes a sweep and looks to throw off play action.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Odafe Oweh, his 2nd sack of the night.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they are silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now Jackson on 1st down.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
No, we changed it.
Now Jackson on second down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Mitchell is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal?
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Ravens get a bit closer. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Young. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. He's got it for the Panther touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On second down, Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. To throw is Jackson. And he'll go down at the 28. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Jackson on 1st down. Now he steps away. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Young on 3rd down. And in the most curious way, there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Jackson. Into the hands of Beckham. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Jackson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chinn picks it up, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Young's going to throw it here. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down, Young. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. The Young's going to throw for this. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night, everybody.